back here from Asbury Park in New Jersey for the tattoo convention. I'm here with the tattoo artist who won Tattoo of the Day and the victim of pain. And let's ask you first, like, I mean, what inspired this piece?
The fact that Staples sucks horribly. Originally I was supposed to do a portrait. I didn't come prepared. I had to print stuff out. It did not work, so they had some dumb 17-year-old kid behind the counter. So we said, screw it, we'll come, draw right on him. He's a chef, so we added the guy with the spatula in there, and that's pretty much it. Fucking went crazy freestyle with markers on that bitch.
Did he make it hurt?
Actually, no. Shaun has a very light hand, but pain isn't that bad of a thing.
Right,
you know
your award now?
Yeah, apparently it's worth it.
And a badass piece for life.
That's right. It is. It's awesome. It is.
And what was your first tattoo, and how long ago did you get your first tattoo?
Oh, my first tattoo was already covered up. I was 16 years old. It was a Fender Stratocaster. Let's hear it for Bad Decisions. And then I got it covered up, and yeah, I've been going ever since, you know.
So do you play music? Are you a guitarist or what?
Oh yeah, I'm in a band. It's called The Fate of Dorian Gray. He's actually the singer of the band, and I play the bass.
Family.
Oh yeah. You know, like, I've been playing music for my whole entire life, and, you know, I've been cooking as well, you know, so I try and incorporate all that into my tattoos.
Nice. So music, tattoos, cooking. I mean, right now is a really cool time for, like, rock and roll and tattoo art and fashion, like alternative fashion, alternative modeling, the suspension night we had the Enigma here tonight too. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting bigger, expanding all over the world. And how long have you been doing tattoo for?
Since 1999, I started apprenticing, and just been going ever since.
I haven't stopped, man.
Nope. Did the actual old school traditional 2-year apprenticeship. Didn't do anything but learn how to sterilize for the whole first year, the basic stuff. Then slowly got into it, and thank God, because there's a lot of people who are just trying to do it out of their house, and there's so much that they miss doing it that way. So I'm grateful for the fact that I had gotten into it the right way, and then I'm here now for that.
This is your first award?
It's not my first award. It's definitely my first big award that I definitely did not expect to win. I did not expect to come here with all these artists and take anything home. So this is huge. I have a full-on erection right now, but because I'm Irish, no one knows, so it's cool. It's my own secret.
And where can people hear about you? Give them your website and your links and stuff.
GoldenHammerStudios.com. You can hit us on MySpace, Twitter soon, Facebook, all that gay stuff that people can't stand not being on the internet about.
And where are you guys based from?
Goshen, New York, and we also have shop number 2 in Milford, Pennsylvania.
Nice, man. So let's keep it going. Congratulations again, guys. I mean, you did an awesome job. You're like both of you together, and it's cool that you guys have a band going together. And best of luck for you and your tattoo art and your music, everything. You know, for Horns Our Brothers, George Shifton here for Asbury Park. We'll see you guys in a bit. What's up, nosotros back here from the New Jersey Tattoo Convention. Introduce yourself, brother.
My name is Kenny K-Bar from Brooklyn, New York, Kings County Tattoos.
And show us what you just won.
I just won Best Portrait. Overall, I guess, you know, they thought my portrait was worth winning a prize over, which I'm very flattered. This is my first prize.
Oh, man, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. I've been tattooing officially from the moment I touched the needle, a little bit over 2 years. So I'm very happy to actually even be considered, you know, because there's a lot of great artists out there, and I learned a lot from everybody that tattoos, you know. All
right, cool. So I said we get to the questions that we got here. The first one, right? In the mainstream, is like something that the industry will have to accept. Do you think like eventually tattoo art is going to become something that, because of how strong the industry is that it's going to become like more and more, let's say, likable?
Oh, you know what? Best example would be my mother. When I was 17, my mother said, you know what, as long as you live under my house, you cannot get any tattoos. So I left, joined the Marines, got all tattooed. Now I do tattoos. I tattoo my sister. Now my mom loves them, you know, because she appreciates it more. And I think it's opening the minds of a lot older, you know, like older people that are a little more closed-minded. It's opening their mind and just realizing it's not just criminals and military, you know, it's art now. Yeah.
And let's see, obviously the role of women today in like fashion, music, culture is very important, and you know, tattoo art in women is becoming more and more acceptable. Yeah. And do you think like tattooed women can be considered quote unquote the all-American woman?
Honestly, before these things with it, I thought a tattoo on a girl was the sexiest thing in the world. To me, a tattooed girl is better than you know, any sex, any lingerie, any asset to a girl besides her eyes, you know. And I really think it's okay, you know. It's a form of expression now. So I believe that an all-American girl could have tattoos now.
Right. Do you think that the Jesse James bombshell became more popular because he kind of screwed over Sandra Bullock, or because he screwed over Sandra Bullock with a tattooed girl?
I want to say just because he screwed her over, but I think the fact that she has so much more attention to herself because of where she's tattooed, the locations, like her face, something very uncommon. I think that brought her more, you know, attention. So yeah, now she's famous.
And obviously with tattoo art being so strong, do you think, let's say, one day we'll have a Miss America with, let's say, a tattoo?
I would like to see that. I would hope to see that, because that's how it is, you know. It's like evolution of man, you know. Like back then, you know, African Americans weren't allowed in the back of only in the back of the bus, and now we're all even. People see us as equals, and we're not any different just because we have ink on our bodies. So there should definitely be a girl. Hopefully one day I'll see that. I'll be alive to see that. I'll vote for her.
And would you say, let's say, there's a big contrast between, like, let's say, the quote-unquote all-American guy versus a guy with tattoos? Like, I mean, that's kind of a question that we shouldn't really go for you, because you were in the army, you represented the country, so you're as American as it gets.
Yeah, well, you know what? I like to think, again, with evolution, it's instead of all-American, it's all-American badass now. That's all it is. Now you got a form of expression that everybody knows, you know?
And it's acceptable more and more.
It's definitely more acceptable. So that's
when, let's say, you say a kid that shows up to your shop, let's say like 18, is gonna get the first tattoo, and you kind of see, like, you know, that might be something they regret. How do you approach that?
I always ask them their opinion and give them mine as well. I see a young kid wanting something that I would see possibly, because we're still living in a time where it's not fully accepted in the business world. I would ask them to reconsider the placement, or tell them, like, what is your job or what do you do, just to consider it. Because personally, I'd rather have the person go home happy with or without a tattoo, you know?
And what's the worst tattoo you had to cover?
I think I'm kind of famous for it on YouTube. In Baltimore, the tattoo convention in 2010, we were snowed in. There was nothing really to do, you know. The DJ offered a free taint tattoo from Kings County Tattoos, and somebody actually accepted. So I ended up tattooing a milkshake on a guy's taint between his, can I say curse?
Yeah.
Between his balls and his ass. So that's what I'm known for in Baltimore. I actually just saw somebody who said, "Did you tattoo that guy's taint?" I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, so that's probably like the worst area. But it wasn't bad, because I had over 100-something people watching me, and it was actually kind of a thrill.
And before we got out here, what was your first tattoo?
Right here.
What year did you get that?
2 years ago, April 18th, 2008.
So, I mean, you went from, like, getting a tattoo into getting turned on into doing, like, being a tattoo artist, and I mean, you already got an award, only 2 years doing it.
Yeah.
Your first one at the convention. That's pretty fucking dope, man.
Thank you, man.
So congratulations. And when can people hear about you? Like, you have a website, all that good stuff?
KingsCountyTattoos.com, Facebook /Kenny K Bar, also the Kings County Tattoos Facebook, also the shop number 718-232-1437. We're located in Brooklyn, New York, 7110 20th Avenue.
Check it out. Up and coming artist from New York, nevertheless. Thank you, brother. We're going to keep throwing the horns from George Schutz here. Horns Up Rocks.